you'll see there's something called the chuck, and we have a chuck key. We have the handle that's going to raise and lower the actual chuck. On the front we have a light, on switch, off switch. To the left there's a depth adjustment, which I'll show you in a few seconds here. When you mark holes for the drill press, you always want to use crosshairs and not a dot. You can see how this is a lot more accurate because we know the exact center is right where the lines cross. Here, you're not really sure where is the center of that giant blob. One of the most common ones you'll be using is called the Forstner bit. You'll see it has a little flat bottom. This is great for drilling holes that don't go all the way through a board. Okay, so when I'm ready to install the drill bit, you'll see that I can loosen and tighten this jaw. Okay, so this is called a 3-jaw chuck because it has 3 little jaws down here. When I spin it, you'll see that it opens up to accept the drill bit. When I bring it down, it tightens up onto the drill bit. So I'm going to loosen it up, stick my drill bit in there, tighten it first by hand. Then I'm going to get my chuck key. The key locks the chuck. Okay, doesn't have to be very tight, just so that it is nice and secured. It's always good practice to be extra safe and use these clamps to clamp down your workpiece, especially as you're starting out here. So what I do is just bring down my drill bit right onto my center mark. I can lock down my clamp here, lock down my other clamp. Okay, that's going to hold my piece nice and secure. I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to go down and peck. You'll notice I just peck at it. I come up and down, up and down, up and down. What this does is it allows us to clear the chips away from the hole rather than just plunging all the way through in one pass. Okay, so you peck, clear the chips, come down, clear the chips again as you go all the way through the board. Okay, turn it off when you're done, loosen up your clamps, and you'll see I drilled a hole all the way through the board. So let's say I just want to drill halfway through my board. The way I like to set it up is I just bring down the drill bit with the power off to approximately the depth that I need to go. Here you'll see there's a depth adjustment nut. This nut you just need to loosen and slide it down. And you'll see it's going to stop on that nut, on that metal bracket, every time I come down there. Okay, so it's going to stop me from drilling all the way through my board. I like to bring the second nut down as well. Okay, that way the nuts don't come loose as you're drilling. Okay, so that depth is now set approximately halfway through the board. Okay, so I can do the same thing. I'm going to go and lock down my piece. Line up your mark with the tip of the drill bit. Bring the other one over, lock it down. Turn it on, go down through. You'll notice I peck drilled where I just went down a little bit and cleared the chips. And you'll see this time, instead of going all the way through, okay, it's just a partial hole